All right, well, welcome to a new series I'm starting. It's going to be called 90 Day Athlete. So this is prep week 1, just kind of testing out how I like the split. It's more or less like we're going to do a 4-day split, and I'll put it on the screen later in this video. It's going to be a 4-day split where I'm focusing on multiple things throughout the day. I think I might just make it one long video. That's going to be me going through all of my lifts. It'll just be my entire training week all put into one video at the end. I mean, it may be 25 minutes, it may be like 20 to 45 minutes long, but hey, those may be videos people want to see. So we'll go through, we'll talk about meals, what I've been doing through the day. It's more or less just going to be a video of how I can get better at sports overall. So a day like today is day 1. My day 1s of the week are going to be posterior power and strength. So I always start with, it's a lower day, so lower body priority. We're going to start with sprints. We're working flying 10s right now with a 5-yard gain because I'm just trying to get faster and I can get a lot of reps of them and not feel too fatigued. Another one we're working today was my power snatch complex, so getting 12 reps of snatch a set. So we're just getting better at snatches and catching things. And then we were going for some deadlifts. We just had barbell deadlifts for 8. So worked our way up to, I believe it was 305. Yeah, 305 for 8. Very solid 8. As you'll see, I picked it up and there was a point where I put 15 pounds too much on one side. So it was kind of BS. But we got through it. Just took it off. We were smart. What did I pair those with? So the deadlifts were paired with side bends. I paired them with dumbbell side bends. It was 3x12 on the side bends, 3x8 on my deadlifts. No tempos. I kept the snatches by themselves. And then moving on from my deadlifts, as you'll see here. So in between these sets, I took about 2 to 5 minutes rest in between. After my dumbbell side bends. So after doing that stuff, I mean, I felt pretty good. I just want to bend my spine in certain ways. Like, I don't want to be stiff. I don't want to do anti-rotation work. I'm not trying to do any sort of planking. When I'm done with my deadlifts, I actually want to bend my spine. I think it's a good way to add core stability and put on some core musculature and also have a healthy spine. I think it's good for the back after a deadlift to do stuff like that. So then from there, it was, I went more into a hypertrophy block. So the way I spaced it out is it was going power priority, strength priority, and then hypertrophy priority. And here we had tempo, single leg RDLs. These were brutal for 3 sets. Those 3 sets, the tempos were a 3-second eccentric, 2-second isometric, and then stand up. All right, and that's on each leg. For I believe I did 12 reps, so it was like a minute on each leg and it just felt like forever. Super good for my stability though. Working on getting that hip flexor back up. Like, I used to be extremely good and I used to be able to go extremely heavy. I only got 30s in my hand right now. I think I went 40% of body weight on those dumbbells. I want to be able to get back to 100% body weight where I have hundreds in both my hands, because I'm currently weighing in at 202. So I'm going to do all these stats at the beginning of it. I just want to make sure I get these videos out this week, so that way this kind of gains a little bit more traction. But I think it's gonna do wonders and really bang super soon. So I want you guys to kind of enjoy this journey with me. Like, I'm going to be doing 90 days of just getting better at sports. I'm going to pick a different sport every 90 days. It's 1 week of prep and test. So 1 week prep, 1 week testing, and then we do the 90 days. And then we're going to test again at the end of the 90 days. 90 is kind of just an obscure number. It's 3 months. So you have 3 months to train your ass off at one sport. And I think it's just going to make me become a better coach. I think I'll be a better coach. I think I'll be a way better athlete. I'll be in some insane shape. I mean, quads look pretty developed there, but here we go. We got some injury reduction stuff. So after the single leg RDLs, it was a little bit more core work. And then here I'm just kind of feeling out how I'm going to do these Nordics. I'm going to try to hold myself down and then a little push to where I'm getting a nice squeeze in those hamstrings. I'm trying to let it curl. I got to get better at keeping them down. just kind of letting my hamstrings do most of the work. It's something I'm not good at. That's why I'm doing it. So there's a lot of things that I'm not particularly great at in this type of training. So we're going to make sure we do that. So follow along for more.